Showcase was a lot of fun. It was great to see colleagues outside of walking down the halls of Humber going off to do our own work. It was exciting to see them present and be able to attend their sessions. And it was exciting to be an equal also with other presenters, because I don't typically do workshops at Humber. So it was very nice to be on that level. My name is Tanya Perdikoulias. I am the Associate Director of Operations in the Office of Research and Innovation. My workshop name was From Administrator to Researcher, a Journey of Professional Growth Through First-Time Research. And the title was probably not as creative as I wanted it to be, but I was a first-time researcher and I'm not a faculty member, so I'm considered a non-traditional researcher. I work in the research office, and also on the side, I'm a family portrait photographer. I started to write a book because of things that I was noticing, but as I was getting through it, I noticed that I was missing a lot of research. I had anecdotal pieces, but I didn't have research. So our dean at the time was very encouraging that anyone can be a researcher. If you have a question and you're looking for the answer, you are a researcher. So my research project was for the book that I'm writing. It's called What's the Hang Up? The Art of Family Politics and Photography. And it's just about how people feel when they're displayed in personal spaces like their home or in photo albums or social media, and how they feel if they're not displayed. And so I was on a quest to find out how people really felt. And Humber happened to have a wide variety of ages to pick from, cultures and religions. I was able to show religions, generally speaking, and how they actually feel about different ways of displaying personal photographs. Someone has always been left out of a photo that they wanted to be a part of, or they were included in a photo that they did not want to be included in. So everyone's got at least one story to relate to it. So when I was able to share that at the workshop, people walked away feeling somewhat justified in some of the feelings that they'd had. And I was actually surprised. I was thinking social media would be something fun that they would talk about, but a lot of them were losing interest in posting other people, particularly because consent is such a big thing in our culture now. Posting photos of other people it caused too much havoc, too much drama. So they were just like, okay, I'm just going to post me, my family, what I'm eating, about my trip. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it to be social anymore. So I was able to interact with my participants in the workshop and get them to understand fellow colleagues who might have been from a different religion or culture or age group, and understand a little bit better how people feel when they come into their homes or personal spaces and see the photos. The key takeaways that I think that they took from my workshop, well, first, how to potentially decorate their personal spaces, homes, or in their workspace a little bit more thoughtfully, of knowing who is actually looking at their photos. But overall, my whole point was to encourage, from a researcher point of view, and from being from the Office of Research and Innovation, I wanted to encourage people to do research, whether they're faculty or not. If they have a question and they are interested in the answer and they go looking for the answer, they are a researcher. And I hope that they walked away going, I never thought about that. Maybe I will. I think that Showcase is a great event to participate in, whether or not you're faculty. My experience coming in as a presenter was very exciting, and it was nice to talk to other people who were presenting, and it was nice to have a shared camaraderie of being on the level of sharing information. People who work in the other departments, we could all learn something by going to attend these events, because you never know what kind of gems you'll walk away with.